If reincarnation was real, imagine reincarnating into the arms of the same person that killed you in your previous life. Daisy had been a police officer, one of the best. She didn't wear her badge for praise. She wore it like armor. Every crime she solved wasn't just a case. It was a battle she fought for people without a voice. But none of that compared to what she felt for her twin sister, Daniela. Daniela was her peace, her anchor. They were born minutes apart but shared one life. Where Daisy was fire, Daniela was calm. When Daisy came home angry from the force, Daniela always had something warm on the stove and something kind to say. She didn't understand why her sister had to be so brave, but she supported her anyway. Always. Daisy's work had put her in the target of dangerous men. But there was one name that kept coming up, again and again. Max. Max came from power. His father was a high-ranking politician with connections so deep, they touched every courtroom, every news desk, every uniform above Daisy's rank. He was untouchable. But he was also violent. Daisy had spent months chasing his crimes. Victims were everywhere. Some were buried, others too scared to talk. He had a talent for covering his tracks, but Daisy was patient. And when Max started sleeping, she pounced. There was one moment she never forgot. She arrested him. He was standing over a body in a parking garage. The blood was fresh, the weapon was still in his hand, and Daisy, breath steady, had her gun drawn and cuffs ready. She got him. He smirked while she read him his rights. But 2 weeks later, he was free. No charges, no press, no record. And Daisy, she became a target. It started with phone calls, anonymous messages, dead ends in her investigations. She started watching over her shoulder. She installed trackers on the phones of everyone she loved, just in case. She didn't want to believe Max would go that far, but deep down she knew. Then came the night Daniela didn't come home. It was raining hard. Daniela had called to say she was finishing up some reports at work. She would be late. The alley she usually took home was quiet. She had walked it before without fear, but this time Max was waiting. He followed her from a distance, moved quietly. Then, with no warning, he struck. A heavy, jagged object cracked across her skull. Her knees buckled, and she collapsed. Max picked up her unconscious body, loaded her into his car, and drove through the storm to a forgotten warehouse on the edge of the city. At the same time, Daisy was